Hello, I'm going to introduce you to the Olympic mascots that I've collected. So this is Waldy. This was really the first recognized mascot from 1972. He was a dachshund. So that's the 72 Olympics in Munich. And then the 76 Olympics is Amic, and that's a very, very difficult one to get a hold of. There's very, very few known to exist. And in 1980 was Misha. So Misha is a bear. So I have this smaller bear and this slightly larger version. That's from the Moscow Olympics. That was boycotted by America, and the other countries, right? And then after Misha was the Los Angeles Olympics. So this guy was an eagle. So this is Sam, the eagle. There's quite a few different versions of Sam on every single sport. So this is the baseball guy of Sam. And then in 1988, which was the Olympics that I attended, was in Seoul, South Korea. And the Seoul, South Korea guy was called Hodori. So Hodori is this guy. So this guy's quite hard to find. He usually has a spiral thingy on his head, but mine doesn't anymore. Right, then after 88 was 92. So in 92 was this funny looking human type looking guy. So and his name was Kobe. So that's for the Barcelona Olympics. It's also got a smaller one of those too. Usually with the each mascot they produced a small, medium and a large one. And that's the Kobe. So after 92 Olympics was the 96 Olympics, and that was in Atlanta. And this is the Atlanta guy. He's totally space age and he's got little rings on him. So this guy was called Izzy. So Izzy is kind of a space agey guy. The rings on his tails and rings on his eyeballs. I like Izzy. Izzy's pretty cool. And then after 96 was 2000 Olympics in Sydney. So there was 3 mascots in Sydney. One was the platypus guy. The platypus was Sid. So this is a smaller. This is like a McDonald's version of Sid. And then there's a swimmer, which is Millie. And then there was one of these birds. This guy's called Ollie. So the little bird guy. I'm looking to get a big version of the bird guy. So then after 2000 was 2004 Olympics. So 2004 was in Athens. And this is one of the Athens guys. So there's 2 Athens guys. This guy and this guy. And what they do is they kind of sit on each other's shoulders like that. They sit together really, really good. I think it's that way. So and then you can display them nicely. But these 2 guys were Athens guys. They were called Athena and Phivos. Right, then in 2008 was the Beijing Olympics. And so in the Beijing Olympics they had 5 mascots. So you got this guy, which was Jingjing, and this guy, which was Bibi, and this blue guy, the blue guy, right, which was Juan Juan, and there's 2 others. Oh dear, they're all falling. This guy here. And there's one other. I haven't got it yet. Still working on that. So then, after the Beijing Olympics, There's London. So London in 2012 were these space age looking dudes. So this is Wentlock. Wentlock has got the rings on his wrists, and then there was like a blue. Well, there was one was Wentlock, and the other guy, I forget his name, but he was the blue one. So they kind of look the same, space age dudes, one eye. They're cool. So that was London, and then we get to Rio. So Rio Olympics had these really interesting looking guys. There was two of them. So the Rio guy was Vincifius, and that was this guy here, and then his pal was this guy here. So and that's the two of them, and that takes us to 2020. So 2020, there's a kind of a space agey robot guy, and I don't have the space age robot-y guy yet, because most of them that are for sale are in America, and mailing it to Great Britain is kind of crazy. So I'm working on my collection, and that's what I got right now. I got lots of other interesting Olympic guys. There's all kinds of Olympic guys, but my favorite here is this guy. So this is Ed the Duck, and he's wearing his Ed band, and he's from after the 1988 Winter Olympics, where Eddie the Eagle was so famous. So I've got a small one of these and a big one of these, and yeah, it's good stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.